Welcome to A Course in Personal Evolution, Part 2, Integrating the Shadow.
Do you want to be less stressed and get over fear and lack? Do you want to experience life to the fullest, have more joy, love, energy, and satisfaction? Do you want to be more creative? Do you want to feel more healed and whole? Do you want to be the person that you were meant to be? Do you want to fulfill your life's purpose?
Do you feel like there are things that are blocking you, like bouts of depression or nihilism, or frequent compulsive, addictive, or neurotic behaviors, including overindulging in vices, consumerism, or overworking? Are you feeling fatigued or uninspired? Prone to emotional outbursts of anger or hate? Are you doing things that you later regret or like you weren't being yourself? And are you noticing patterns of self sabotage or flip flopping in your decisions? You might think that these blocks are in the past, present, or future. In any case, getting over them seems nearly impossible. It's not, but it's every bit as hard as you think it is. And it's far more rewarding than you think. Everything unfolds out of a freedom from your baggage and the ability to be in the moment and process things as they occur. You'll be able to fully express yourself and experience life.
When you integrate the shadow, you develop a strong internal compass, and your life purpose becomes clear. You feel more authentic, healed, and whole. You feel full of energy. You experience joy and love more deeply, and you feel satisfied with your life. You feel like you're enough. You feel inspired and you can enter flow states with ease. You become connected to your own source of power and wisdom. And you experience a lot less stress and fear. You become more resilient and ready to take on any challenge or mission.
This course is designed to support you in this evolution. It seeks to provide philosophies and exercises for overcoming fear and lack, connecting to your inner power and wisdom, becoming the best version of you, and experiencing life to the fullest. Here's what's included in this course. You get 10 video lessons, downloadable lesson PDFs, written exercises which are mandatory and part of your progression throughout the course, classmate chat groups, links to additional resources, exclusive never before published Future Thinkers interviews, and weekly group calls which are our premium feature.
The group calls feature a small group of participants for an hour every week, discussing what they're going through, what their insights and their problems are, and we all help each other get unstuck. It's a supportive, non-competitive, and positively challenging space.
This course is for you if you're committed to putting in the time and effort to do the exercises and self-evaluate your attitudes and behaviors, even when it's not easy. If you can admit to yourself that you have unconscious behaviors and repressed emotions. If you're ready to let go of your baggage. And if you're willing to invest in your personal evolution and make meaningful progress towards becoming the best version of you. Whether you're a change maker, an entrepreneur, an executive, educator, parent, or simply someone who's dedicated to your personal evolution, this course is designed to catalyze and support your transformation.
This course is not for you if you're looking for external solutions to your problems and you don't want to grow as a person. It's not for you if you're looking for a guru to follow without thinking for yourself, or if you just want to watch videos but don't want to do any exercises. There are a few common roadblocks when it comes to people undertaking the work of this course. They're all related. The first is feeling resistant. In an attempt to protect itself, the ego will often come up with reasons why you don't need to do the work. But as Carl Jung said, the thing that you need the most is where you least want to look. The second problem is feeling like you already know this. There's a massive difference between knowing something intellectually and actually doing it. Wisdom is embodied knowledge, which only comes through experience and practice. The last roadblock is not practicing daily. Experiencing something a few times doesn't lead to proficiency, let alone mastery, so put in the time and create habits through diligent practice.
A little about us. We're Mike and Yuvi. We're hosts of the Future Thinkers podcast, and we're the designers of this course. Our show is about supporting the evolution of technology, society, and consciousness so we can all be better adapted to the future. Our courses are the culmination of over a decade of pushing our limits, traveling, and living with different cultures around the world, reading hundreds of books, speaking with brilliant thinkers on our podcast, working as entrepreneurs, thinking about the future of humanity, and thousands of hours spent in meditation. Personal transformation is something we've been practicing for over 15 years, and we live and breathe this stuff.
Here's a preview of some of the lessons you're going to get in this course. The first one is an introduction to the shadow. Here you will learn how the shadow is formed, what psychological projection is, how repressed emotions affect your health, and how shadow work can transform your life. The second one is called the hero's transformation. This lesson is about understanding what's missing in the hero's journey narrative and where the motivation to change the world comes from, so that you can make better decisions and focus on the things that will truly have an impact.
The next is the hero and the shadow. Here you'll learn about Jungian archetypes, their light and shadow, and how to cultivate each of the archetypes in their fullness. Next is us versus them. You'll understand what drives tribalism and polarization and what a more useful and empowering mode of being would be.
The next lesson is a very important one, and it's about your capacity for evil. The point is to find and accept your capacity for evil so that you can make better moral choices, develop a deeper respect for yourself, and know where your boundaries are. The next lesson is on stages of adult development. Here you'll use spiral dynamics to learn more about the different stages of consciousness, identify in them the aspects of your shadow, and move forward in your development.
Next is deconstructing your identity. You'll understand the aspects of your identity that are based in narrative and/or evolved biological nature, so that you can deconstruct that identity and increase sovereignty and self-knowledge. After that is a cure for existential dread. You'll understand why existential dread and nihilism are an important part of human development. You'll learn to face your fears and move towards meaning.
Navigating fractured realities is the next lesson. Here you'll find out what meme tribes are, why and how they exist, and how to make sense of them with spiral dynamics, so that you can better understand how society and social groups function. And finally, the last lesson is towards integration and wholeness. Here you will learn grounding techniques, self-care, and the practices for putting yourself back together and re-owning your experience of life.
This course is not about quick fix tactics or life hacks. It's about deepening your self-knowledge and learning the practices that will create compounding, positive effects on your life now and for many years to come.
Here's how to get the most out of this course. First of all, really put in the time. It normally takes 5 or 6 weeks to complete this course if you're putting in 3 to 5 hours a week. But really, it's up to you. You don't have to rush. Take the time that you need. Secondly, do the exercises. They're the most transformational tool in this course. Next, try to help others and also ask for help and feedback, whether in group calls or the chat, and discuss your insights and experiences with the others. This really enriches your experience of the course. Allow the time for self-evaluation and insights to settle. This work doesn't happen overnight, and taking the time to think can be really beneficial. Finally, check out the additional resources like the books, videos, podcasts, and the articles that we link to. Last but not least, it's very important to apply and practice what you learned in this course. This course is not about theory. These are practices that are meant to be lived.
People will do anything, no matter how absurd, in order to avoid facing their own souls. Carl Jung. Thanks. Any questions? You can find us at futurethinkers_ on Twitter, and you can email us at contact@futurethinkers.org.
We hope you enjoy this course.